And Iran has also said it's ready to return to war if necessary. The Foreign Ministry says no agreement has been finalised with the US.
As I speak to you now, the exchange of messages is continuing, but an understanding has not been finalized. Regarding other points that have been mentioned, including the nuclear issue, I stress again that at this stage we are focused on ending the war. Therefore, we have nothing to say about the details of the nuclear issue at this stage.
All right, Ressel Surda is following the latest developments and is live for us now in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Ressel, Iran says it's prepared to resume warfare if required, but so far it seems content, waiting for a response from the United States. Has it put any time frame on a deal?
Well, so far, Iranians have not announced any timeline for that. And so they're saying that they're not in rush. So any deal that is going to be announced must first guarantee the Iranians' national rights. So that is what they're saying is their priority. So far, no time frame. However, we know that the negotiations are still continuing. The agreement, according to Iranian officials here, is not finalized yet. The proposal, the messages are being exchanged through the Pakistani mediators and also some other regional players as well. But Iranians here, having said that it's not finalized, they say that they largely agreed on many items. However, there are still some of the sticking points here. The first one is Iranian frozen assets. So Iranians are simply saying that the moment that we have announced a deal, Iranian frozen assets need to be released and returned to Tehran in cash. So while Americans are insisting that it should be a performance base and it should be gradual, then Iranians are also asking for a reconstruction fund, which is about $300 billion. So initially they were asking for a compensation. Now they changed the terminology and they're calling it the reconstruction fund, $300 billion. So Americans so far have not made any commitment to that. And the third one that Iranians are insisting, as of now, there is no clear timeline for the lifting of the sanctions. So Iranians are saying that, at least at this level, there must be an exemption of the sanctions over Iran's oil and petrochemical sales and products. So far, Americans have not committed to that as well. And finally, Iranians are quite clear. At this stage, they're saying that they are not discussing their nuclear program, only if the confidence-building measures are in place and only if the first phase is successful, then they will be open to discuss their nuclear program.
OK, so while the US considers all of those asks from Iran, both sides appear to be stuck in this diplomatic limbo. How much pressure is that putting Iran under?
Well, it's quite a huge pressure on Iran, domestically, internationally, economically, politically. Just for now, in Iran, there are some of the food items that they have jumped. The prices have jumped by 300%. So the inflation is skyrocketing here. And also, gradually, Iranians are facing the shortages of some of the foods because the food supply is dramatically being affected. And also, so far, since the United States have put a blockade over the Strait of Hormuz, there hasn't been any Iranian ships moving through the Strait of Hormuz. Just remember, the Strait of Hormuz is essential lifeline for not all Iran's the economic life, but also overall equation of Iran. More than 80% of Iran's exports and imports happens through the Strait of Hormuz or the southern ports. And now there is an American blockade over there, and these numbers are significantly reduced. So that's why Iranians more and more are feeling the economic pressure here, and that's why they're insisting and saying that at the first stage there must be a clear announcement of an end to the war at all fronts, and also there must be guarantees that the war is not going to be renewed in the future.
Ressel Surda joining us live from Tehran. Thank you.